Praying the Prayers of Jesus, a 7-part series as we look how Jesus prayed and learn from him. The request is, Lord, teach us to pray. Pray as you prayed. Here's two stories. The first is personal and the other is more illustrative. When I was a young minister, I was stationed in Louis Trichardt, far away from family and friends, but it was a growing time for me, and let me tell you why. Towards the end of my first year there, the Methodist Church decided to keep me there for a second year, and I was quite frustrated with that because I really wanted to get to university, get to work with people more of my age, and so on. And so, having received the news by letter that I was stationed there for a second year, I took a long walk in the evening, in the darkness of the night, and complained to God. God, why is it that you make me do this for another year? I've done my best in serving this community, 7 congregations over a widespread area of 400 square kilometers and so on. I've done my best. Can I not move on? And so I spent a lot of time wrestling with God, praying, just asking questions and just saying, God, why keep me here for another year? And then I found myself sitting at the communion rail on the cushions, weeping out of my complaining and feeling very sorry for myself. And as I sat there in the stillness and the quietness and the solitude of that dark space, I felt a deep whisper. Christopher, I'm right here with you. I've got you. That's it. That's all I heard. That's all I remember of that moment. And so I stopped my self-pitying space and just then spent time in worship and praying in tongues and just sitting in God's presence. Since then, I've never doubted God's presence with me. Even in my struggles and rebellion, God has never left me. And in moments when I have drawn aside in stillness and solitude and silence, God continues to encounter me. May that be so for you. Richard Foster, in his book on prayer, speaks about a minister, a clergy person who went to a monastery to hear from God. And so his spiritual guide sent him off to his room, and he spent the first day doing some analysis of the passage, doing some exegesis and understanding and analyzing and working through what was being said and how it was being said and the context and so on. And when he reported to his spiritual director what he had done, the spiritual director was totally unimpressed. He said, "Don't work so hard. Just relax and encounter God." And so the minister went back and began to listen and let God speak through the scriptures, speak through the silence, speak through those moments. And out of that came great joy. So prayers in solitude are where we learn from Jesus to draw aside, to be in fellowship with God, and to listen, and to be loved by God, and to commune with him. May your experience of prayers in solitude enrich your journey with Jesus. God bless you.